Yeah, hello, how you doing? This is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the Stug IV. This is a German Tier 5 tank destroyer, and the map is Highway. This is going to be a very good game for me. You'll have to read in the title of the video for the exact numbers because I don't know exactly what they are, but I think I'm going to get 8 kills in this game. And I don't know how much damage I'm going to do or anything like that. Okay, so I got the Stug IV by doing the campaign mission. Normally I don't play in this position, but I chose it just to try something different. Normally I actually play near the town. Probably the reason why is because I didn't feel good about playing this tank in the town. If it were a derp gun, it would have been a different story. It has a faster reload and does less damage, so you really want to be out in the open where you can hit tanks over and over again. Usually I'm on the front lines. Today's a little bit different. But as you can see, I don't like sitting in the back with no action. If they don't spot anything, I'm going to go out and try and find the enemy. So I'm being very cautious here because I don't want to get spotted. I'm advancing little by little, and I'm watching the yellow circle because and the white circle. You know, I don't want to appear in their spotting range. Unfortunately for this tank, my spotting range is not the full amount. It will grow someday. I have to add recon and situational awareness. I remove them because I have brothers in arms and some other skills instead. So as you can see, I'm moving very slowly, and the reason why is that you want to detect them before they detect you. So if I detect them, I'm going to stop, and then it decreases the chance that I go too far. So basically, I was just looking for a comfortable place to spot, assuming that when they come rushing across, I'm going to be able to spot them. So advance slowly, and you increase the chance that you'll spot them first. Now you can see that my team is advancing. I'm probably going to follow them.
Target acquired. Penetration. Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
Now obviously I'm using the auto aim, and you'll hear lots of people say don't ever use auto aim, and that's absolutely silly. I mean, how can someone manually shoot at a tank that far away and hit the weak spots? I just have no idea how they could possibly do it, but they somehow believe that they do. I don't know. He's 519 meters. Now, you'll notice that there is an enemy tank at the enemy base. There's a red diamond at A7. However, he's beyond my yellow circle, which means that I will not see him in the game. So if I want to shoot at him, I have to move forward. But the problem is if I move forward, my gun is going to be aiming a little bit more towards the ground, and it's going to be more difficult to hit up higher, and he might be far enough back that I won't be able to shoot over the hill, and it looks like he's behind some buildings. So if you look, you can see that I'm pointing my gun at another tank, which is a Panzer 1C.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is destroyed.
And you'll notice when it says target acquired, I use the auto aim because it immediately locks on to the center of the tank. It's much faster, and I would rather get the shot in more quickly than manually aim for a weak spot from a distance. Speed is definitely of the essence. So as you can see, I got 2 kills. I'm going to be heading back to base. I'm not sure if this is a game with the Chinukai, but it probably is. There was a game where one of my teammates makes a comment and says, save some kills for us, or something like that. And I'm wondering if this is a game. Okay, so this is a very good sniping position right here. But one thing about the game designers, when they design the game, they do design it in such a way that they give a safety area for the enemy team. For example, on this ridge where we are, and the ridge to the right, where you can see there's a Crusader over there, where the Crusader is and the Su-26, if they go all the way out to the edge, and if I go all the way out to the edge on this sniping area, you cannot hit the town. The yellow circle, and when you go a little bit further, I'm going to go a little bit further to that edge, my yellow circle will not reach the town, and it's something that the game designers do. They intentionally make it so that there's positions that have advantages, but there's disadvantages too, and they design it around those different limitations. That's an example of one of them.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Permission to engage. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Target released.
Now you'll see that I was spotted because there was a tank next to me. One thing that I learned is that whenever you hear the noise of a tank being spotted, you should have the habit of looking at the minimap. So whenever I hear that noise, a tank appearing on the minimap, I look on the minimap to see where he is. In this case, he was right next to me. However, another tactic I've been using is every time my gun is reloading, I also check the minimap. So it makes me check the minimap far more often.
Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That was done with the auto aim. I stand by it. It's a great way to play. Especially because I'm going to penetrate that tank no matter what.
Ready to fire.
This one is going to be difficult. Obviously
Penetrate their armor.
not going to be able to penetrate that tank. But you got to fire anyway. I mean, you have no choice. Even if you can track him, you're doing something good because it allows your artillery to kill that tank. But do experimentation, try different rounds, and see what works. You'll be surprised what works.
Where'd they go?
There's many tanks that people think you can't penetrate that you, in fact, can. You just got to use the right round. Okay, so I got 4 kills. This is probably the one with the Chinook High.
Permission to engage. Gun up.
I'm probably hiding because I was spotted. And I was really worried about this game. I was really nervous because I didn't know where the enemy was. And you can see there's a message. It says, let the others of us get some. So one of the other players made a comment. There's a Chinu.
Target acquired.
Which,
Armor is hit. Target lost.
and the point that I was making was that the guy who made the comment let some of us get some of the shots, and he's the one that killed that tank, and I left him with 3 hit points. So I was a little upset that I didn't kill that tank. Okay, so I got 5 kills. Now, I've said it before in my other videos, you have to hustle in this game. Even if I were the artillery, right now, I'd be driving all over the map trying to find the enemy. So this is a game you can't be afraid to go into town. We know there's a tank at the base and he just killed somebody. He's a high priority target now. And hopefully the artillery will get a shot in on him. But there's 3 tanks left. I'm pretty sure we're going to find something in town. I'm really not sure though. Got 5 kills. The Stug IV is not a very fast tank, and the armor is not really that great, but I like the gun. It aims quickly, and it's got a fast reload. I love the Stug IV. It's totally worth it. If you're thinking about getting one, I highly, highly recommend putting the work into getting it. It probably took me about a month to get it. And at first I thought it was a stupid tank. I said, that's an ugly tank. But I actually enjoy it. You note that I didn't go through the entire town. And one of the reasons why is because I am concerned that I have an ally there. Well, you know what? I think they're all hiding at the base. I have an ally, the M2 medium, and I was a little concerned that he would get all these kills, even though he's dead now. And I wanted to get the kills. You can see those, look at those guys, 9 hit points, 8 hit points. And they are going to be hiding from me when I get there.
Permission to engage. They're knocked out.
You'll note that I'm going diagonally because I know I was spotted. I don't want the artillery to aim at me easily. Now, in this case, normally I would not use premium rounds to shoot through a building. I fired 2 of the gold rounds to knock the building down because I'm far away and I didn't want this guy to get away. So I thought maybe if I knock those down and he's hiding behind it, I'll be able to get a shot in. Or at least monitor him. Looks like they may have missed a shot on me. I think there's a chance I might actually hit him under the building, but I'm not sure. As you can see, I tried to shoot under that silo. And keep in mind, I don't know where the arty is. Yeah. Okay, so he was unspotted, but I kind of had an idea where he was, so I fired under the silo. And I was able to get the kill, and it kept me very safe. It looks like there's an explosion where the sexton is, so I bet you he's about to fire. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so that's 8 kills. This was the Stug IV. The score was 15-3. Like I said, you know, I really enjoy these games. It wasn't my first 8-kill game. I obviously could have had 9 kills with that Chinu if I didn't leave him on the 3 hit points. But in order to do it, you have to have a gun that penetrates, rapid fire, fast tank, or you need a derp gun. You need to hustle around the map. You can't allow your allies to do the spotting for you. You try as much as you can, but if you have to hunt them down, hunt the enemy down on your own, you have to hunt them down on your own. And, you know, it's a lot of luck. You know, when the enemy is worn down and low on hit points, it makes it very easy to go get a lot of kills. And if you watch other people with the 15-kill games, you'll see that a lot of times what they're doing is they're killing tanks that have a lot of low hit points. The key is get the element of surprise. If they hunt you down, they're going to have the element of surprise, and their gun's going to be pointing at you. So you want the element of surprise and hunt them down, get the first shot in. If they're a one-shot, you're going to get lots of kills. That's why I do it. Okay, that's a Stug IV. It's a German Tier 5 tank destroyer. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.